real. Hey, so look, so since you just spoke on Thug, right? Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
That case is, it's just all fucked up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How you feel about Gunna? Do you feel like he snitched? And I hate to put you in a hot seat because I know you fuck with the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've known Gunna personally for a long time. He used to come to the studio. I was in Atlanta back in the day, probably, it's 2015, 2016. Him and his boy Nietzsche. That's like his best friend, niggas, every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to sit in on my sessions. That was my boy, like that was my little nigga. He had a little baby fro. He used to carry little 2 guns around, you feel me? Like that's why they called him Gunna, you know what I'm saying? And I never expected him to blow up like that. So, what I'm saying is, I know the nigga to be a solid nigga. And just from my perspective, I don't really feel like the man snitched. And I know motherfuckers might bash me for that. I know they might say a lot, but I don't feel like he snitched, people.
Well, that's what we're here for, is opinions. That's what it's about. It's about nobody's supposed to feel the same. There's going to be people that are going to feel like that he didn't snitch, and there's going to be some people that say, man, feed him to the sharks.
Yeah.
How I look at it, honestly, because I feel like it was a delicate case, right? It obviously was. I mean, the case is still ongoing. It's one of the biggest cases in the hip-hop culture right now. I think this is one of the biggest cases. Standing next to like a Snoop Dogg fighting, you know what I'm saying? But we're talking about like even OJ, respect to OJ, but I'm just saying in the hip-hop culture right now, as rappers, as people who are artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's one of the biggest things that is sought after to being watched, and people want to watch it. But how I really look at it, bro, honestly, you should have stayed in there with that nigga, bro. You should have never agreed to nothing. Cause you gotta think about it, homie. After Thug, it's Gunna. When you think of YSL, right? As just a label. Just a label. Well, fuck all that extra shit, because to me, I don't think all that shit bullshit. Them niggas innocent. They ain't do it.
Yeah, of course.
None of them. But if you look at who are the faces of YSL as artists, you got Thug, you got Gunna. Everybody else just kind of falls in line. Right? I mean, and that's no disrespect to anybody who's been on the label that's been moving or doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Shout out to all them guys. Shout out to all
the whole YSL camp. But it's like, let's get real here. We know who the faces are, you know what I'm saying, and who's been doing this shit. So it's like, to me, I wouldn't have said nothing. However, nigga, if I'm walking out this motherfucker, it's because y'all ain't hear me say, I ain't say nothing to get out.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got me on the record. Y'all ain't got me over here saying YSL is this and I'm just an artist, allegedly, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
I don't got no business saying nothing.
No, you're right.
I don't got no business saying nothing, because me saying even a little bit or anybody else saying a little bit is what's keeping him in there for the long run. Because that's what's keeping the case going.
Yeah.
You got some people that are quote unquote in compliance right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're complying with the situation.
That what he pled was a no contest, and it's not supposed to be used in the trial. No, it can't be used against Thug.
But let's be honest, the world saw it.
It's already heard.
The world saw it. The jurors saw it.
Yeah.
They're not just getting pulled just because everybody's got jury duty today. Everybody knows who the fuck they're about to come in and have judgment on. Everybody knows. This story's been passed around. Everybody know what Thug is going through right now in the YSL camp.
Yeah.
You know, so it ain't no Bush's baked bean secret. Niggas grandmamas know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that boy, yeah, I know exactly the whole little story. Like, come on, man. Everybody knows it, so it's not a secret. I just don't think that Gunna should have said anything, bro. Long story short, I wouldn't have said nothing.
I wouldn't have said shit either.
Nothing.
But at the same time, P, pimp game is a lonely game. I ain't having no co-defendants either, though, P. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's the difference, but okay, that's because we came from a different game of it. So we understand, like, okay, it's a one-man sport.
Yes, sir.
As it for them, they're a group.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort, whatever the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It looks like to me they're all rapping. It's all rappers.
Yeah.
All of them. So I don't know about all the extra shit that they try to throw on them. Maybe the niggas having too much ice, too much money. Like, Thug would say.
But you know, and I'm not trying to be biased because I fuck with Gunna. You know, I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, Thug pussy ass brother did the same shit, and niggas overlooked it. And he volunteered shit they wasn't even asking that boy. He was volunteering shit, man. You seen it, right?
I look at it like this, homie. None of them was right. Anybody who even did that in that case, whether it was his brother, whether it was Gunna, I just feel like Gunna had a little bit more oomph behind his name. So it's like, niggas is watching,
so
bro.
It's gonna be bash more.
Niggas is watching what you doing, bro. Like, if you didn't think the spotlight wasn't on you, and the niggas ain't watching, well, nigga, here's a news flash. If you ain't get the memo, they watching. So every little thing that you do, man, I feel like he could have had more record sales if he wouldn't have did that and still would have dropped. Both of them would have went crazy, nigga.
Yeah, that boy shit going up right now, though. That boy got that new shit. That shit hard now.
It seems like to me, Thug ain't fucking with him.
Nah, Thug ain't fucking with Buddy.
He called him Buddy, too. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. He called him Buddy. He said, Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he ain't fucking with that boy.
No, he's not fucking with him at all.
And I hate that had to happen, man. You know, I hate that it had to happen, man. But you know, you gotta be careful who you surround yourself with too, man.
I mean, at the end of the day,
you gotta know a motherfucker, Sharp, Rob. You gotta know a motherfucker, man.
I tell niggas all the time, you wanna go into business with people, and you don't even know who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Know who you dealing with, man, before you go and try to fuck with somebody. Because that way, nothing can catch you off guard. You're not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because I already know how this nigga get down. So anything that come from that, I should have knew better. And not even show him.
You already knew this nigga was a hoe.
I already knew this nigga was all ass nigga, bro. You gotta treat a whole ass nigga accordingly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the motherfucking day.